yeah. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but his homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Alright, it's getting kinda dirty in these YouTube streets. The Amin Ra squad, God thinking you dudes weak. Islam or Judaism, where you learn what you dudes teach. The West African rapper slapping with that voodoo speech. All that sub-Saharan terror about a cuckoo feet. I'm like Norma, that agricultural farmer that grew you wheat for the storehouses. We feed the Hebrews and lead the people when we defeat the feeble. They wanna know polite rip me off, but Sonetta paid me my money though. That mean he 100. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but his homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Nubian with the Jews, I rock the pinky. I think Jesus got to save me. A doctor save me, a Dr. Inky. I cop the copper jewels all blue and red. I'm not the chakra doctor y'all claim woke, but you in bed. You won't pop a chopper, you Grandmaster J. You just talking. Punks turn the other cheek and you will walk away. Y'all gon' have to pardon my Moorish. That's Taharka Bay. I'm on that black African power on my darkest day. And that's my brother Ankh stomping them other punks. We brought them gators to Italy, you loving the Moors. And now I'm teaching from my shrine like brother Jabari. Scoping the savannah cause I'm on another safari. Tasha K showed us Frank record. Young Pharaoh just losing his mind and y'all can't help him. I know one thing, you're a fool if you're still out here donating to Umar school. That shit cool. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but his homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Look. You showing your hidden colors like Tariq Nasheed. A bunch of pseudo-information I don't think I need. Probably lying on the text, ask Divine or Zion Lack. Just get that microphone ready. With Metal Netta, I'm Stone Jetty. A Ujahu, a Saw Imhotep. Y'all probably timid still on them Bobby Hemmett teachings. I'm in Gozy with the DNA. Cats corny and it's killing me too. You talk that black shit, but you look Arab like Gorilla Hebrew. You need therapy, they telling me just chillin', be cool. I'm a magi archer, you a sad guy talking. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but his homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh.
Good problem. What's up, what's up? What's going on this morning? I feel good to be on. I can't even front. Got a smile on my face. You know what I mean? Shout out to the family in the chat. I see y'all, how everybody doing this morning. Felt like getting on an early one. What's good, Zane? I thought I had to take my daughter to school this morning. Didn't have to take him, so I was like, cool, that's cool. But what I call it, I said beats, books, and Kemetology. That's what I said. Because I was really thinking what I was about to do today. And more than just doing the show, I'm just streaming what I'm doing for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's good? Let's get it crack-a-lacking. One thing I was thinking about that just was on my mind, it might be off the subject, but it was about that common sense freestyle. I like that common sense freestyle, but I think I'm going to do a whole show on that common sense freestyle where we analyzing it from a sense of literary criticism like we like to do with other subjects. My man said, can he get an autographed copy of my book? You definitely could get an autographed copy of my book. Yeah, I'm about to restock up because since it's self-published and print to order, so the majority of the people, when they buy it, they print up one and send it out. And I sold out of all my stock, but I'm going to restock myself and then let people know when I could get them out there. But about books, since we talked about books, I had a lot of thoughts about books. My one was, need to hurry up and finish my second book. I started 2 books at once because it's not a problem to write 2 books at once. When you're not thinking about one subject, you can write about the other subject. But I remember all the things that I thought that inspired me to write my first book. When I started putting time into researching things for Facebook posts and what have you, when I started doing research for Facebook posts, I see that. I just was reading your text, Kurt. It's all good. When I started doing research for Facebook posts and research for stuff that you just wanted to get some likes, but it wasn't monetizable, I started thinking this is kind of like a waste of time. I should be writing this information and storing all my information and putting it to the side to develop something that would benefit me. So that's how I came up with my first book, Magi, a handbook for the conscious community. Not exactly like that, but after realizing you can't be sitting around and researching for half a day just to put something on Facebook or post it to your social media and not have no real body of work that's helping you when you do that type of stuff. And so it really boiled all the way down to my something I developed as a kid. Like anything I like to do, I gotta learn how to get some money up out of it, because you can't just be doing it all day. And I mean, at least for me, because I didn't want to work inside of the standard traditional workforce. So I figured I got to monetize everything I loved or whatever. You feel me? Yeah, it's good. I see you, Kurt. Thanks for tapping in. But so I'm gonna get on that second book. I said second beat because I was just looking at this beat. I wonder how loud it's gonna come on though. Let me turn it down some. Cause I made this the other day. I was just messing around, but it came out kind of cool. Let's see how this cloud. See, hold on. There we go. God, man. First impressions. That's crazy. See, I think I'm missing something right here. I don't know, but I just was playing with it. That's kind of mean. Let me see. Show y'all what I'm doing. I'm just changing the scene up here. I already made all the patterns, and so it's just really. That's something to vibe to real quick, you feel me? But I didn't think I would even rap to it. I just be vibing sometimes. I'm about to give out the call-in number though, since we're gonna be chilling today. Yeah, beats, books, and Kemetology, you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna turn that down some though. So I can vibe out with it. Beats, books, and Kemetology. That's nice background music here. I don't even know. My volume, my audio mix different than y'all audio, so let me know if y'all can hear me talking or if y'all can't hear me talking or whatever. But I just been messing around in the machine and went and pulled some samples up off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just playing around with it. Actually, you know what else I did? You walk up making beats? I made this little song, hold on. But I didn't wind up liking it though. I hear my fan hella loud, but I know they got noise cancellation and shit. Let me see. I didn't like this song, I don't know, but this kind of was knocking, but I was like, I ain't doing nothing with that. But watch how this be cool. It's gonna be okay, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how this sounds.
When it was Kemet, Black Egypt. It was a Nile Valley civil Black Egypt. Like and subscribe, Black Egypt. It wasn't no Mediterranean culture. Like and subscribe. You gon' get tormented for 4 minutes if it's war. When it just said Jeshurun got a false door in it. The Nubian flow, that's before Kemet. My Sakim T got rubies and gold, and it's fit for a Kushite.
Woo! I be sleeping on myself, boy. That came in kind of like mean, see? Sometimes I just fall out of the vibe that I'm in when I'm making the song, and then I'll be like, I don't like that no more. And then I stop messing with it. But I knew the beat didn't have no groove. It's just rocking. I made the beat, and then I just did some Black Egypt stuff, just having fun on top of it. But like I just be sitting on the mic right here spitting some little flows. If they don't come out to my liking, then I just might be like, I don't like that. But I'm listening to that right now. That was kind of rocking.
When it was Kemet, Black Egypt. It was a Nile Valley civil Black Egypt. Like and subscribe, Black Egypt. It wasn't no Mediterranean culture. Like and subscribe. You gon' get tormented for 4 minutes if it's war. When it just said Jeshurun got a false door in it. The Nubian flow, that's before Kemet. My Sakim T got rubies and gold, and it's fit for a Kushite king. But what it look like? The green Sahara ring bearer bring terror to your satellite kingdom, so they do not bother me. Scarification look like wavy line pottery. Kush with the black top pots, a rap top notch, and I could kick it till your laptop stops. I'm like Tahaka, Shabaka, or Pianki, the author's a father. Any cocky, I came down the Nile through the lands of Kush, living a pre-dynastic pharaoh way and marrow way. Kerma, Khartoum, or Simna by the 5th cataract. Now I put the 5th wheel on the Cadillac. So much ride a white man couldn't battle that. No, they had to paddle back. Black Egypt. Black Egypt. Black Egypt. See what I'm now starting. Black Egypt. How it's easier to go down.
Still playing with it though, you feel me? Until I hit that right groove, and then I'll put it out.
Look at the color.
But I wasn't liking it all the way.
What you know about Dynasty 00? Roll through with Shimsu Heru on the standard. Ta-Nehisi, Sudanese G's. Try to test me. I'm an archer from Taseti, the squad ready, so I'm stepping in with the extra thin leopard skin. A tail on the apron with my crown on. You can crack jokes, but I ain't the one to clown on. Hey yo, Egypt was black, and that's a fact. All you little suckers need to step on back. They tried to throw us off, but we kept on track and started doing research, but you slept on that. And with Kemet, it don't matter what the name mean. If it's a black culture, then that's the same thing. Race science is a lame thing. Ever since Nubian times, I let the chain swing. How the first known of Egypt was Taseti, but Taseti was Taseti already. Yep, it meant the land of the bow, and when Egyptians needed archers, this is where they would go to recruit them. I got arrows and I'll shoot them. Who them fake pharaohs? I uproot them and usurp them.
Black Egypt. That's kind of like me.
Black Egypt.
I just need to go go to the sandy desert, throw on my cloak, you know what I'm saying?
Black Egypt. Black Egypt.
Yeah, I just was chilling. You feel me?
Black Egypt.
You know what? I really made that song to prove that I didn't improve on my own work. I made this song for that Black Egypt video that I did. If you ain't seen it, go back and look at it. I posted it a few days ago, but I didn't use the song for the video. I was like, nah, I don't want to use that. because it was just okay. You feel me? I still got it. I still got it. Gave me a good feeling when I was listening to it right now. But if it's just okay, it's just okay. Sometimes you make music, you make art, but I just didn't want to add that to my catalog for some reason. But yeah, that's clap. I know. We're gonna listen to that again before the show over. But let me open up the beat. The reason why is because I felt unsatisfied with the beat. I think I probably wasn't doing enough with the beat. And so I probably could work on it right now while we no, I made that beat in Studio One. I'm gonna close this out and start pulling up that stuff. Pulling up some other stuff. Yeah, that was clap. I ain't hating. I know that was slap, though. Don't get it twisted. You feel me? But I be wanting to make some stuff be all the way right. Or even if I'm just vibing like on that song I did for my theme song for this show, I just let that flow out smooth. It just came out so smooth. I just was saying everything that popped up on my head and I rhymed it on the mic. But let's go open up that file and see if we can make some improvements on that. Everything I said in there was kind of like facts though, and a lot of kids can learn from that song because I wasn't saying like I wasn't like teaching like Karis wouldn't be teaching, but if you listen to some of the stuff that was said in that song and you try to look it up, maybe this is the song. When I made the beat, it was called The Universe, but it turned out to be Black Egypt. But yeah, we're just chilling and vibing this morning. I'm gonna give out the call-in number if anybody want to call in, talk, contribute, build on any subjects or what have you. You know what I'm talking about? Because why? Because it's fun to do. You feel me? All right, let me see. I don't know what's going on right there. Trying to get this original file open to see if I can work on this beat. Oh, but you know what? See, if I can't do that, so let me stop. Let me turn this off, man. I tried to open up Studio One, which is another program I use for recording and making beats, but Studio One got some issue with the drivers to where it don't come through the broadcasting app I use so well. But you know what? Not just beats, and not just books, and not just selling books to be making money, but it's really actually, come on, man, let's stop acting like we ain't in a capitalist society, and let's stop acting like capitalizing off things is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the, I think all of us, see, this is one thing I think. Sometimes when you want like a title or a designation or some way to present yourself in the business world or just as a person, anybody could add author. Anybody can add author to their list of titles. All you got to do is spend some time writing a book. And a lot of time when you see somebody say that they're an author or they come on TV and they say author, they don't never say how successful their book was. Salute, what's up? I see you. You feel me? And so really, that's something almost back in the day in all ancient history, almost, I mean, not ancient history, but you know, back in the day, everybody chose to add author to the list of things that they did. You know, they would produce a book. Most of our scholars, most of the men that they mentioned in history, that was anybody got a book. They didn't just write books. They wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, they did something else, but they got a book. Think of any black scholar. Think of anybody in history. That's somebody, you know what I'm saying? Majority, not everybody, but you feel what I'm saying? And so that's something that we always got to look at like, okay, that's not it's not the hugest hurdle to hop. And let me even give y'all some more game just to inspire people to go in that direction. That's what I like to do. Then we'll talk about another subject that was on my mind. I'm going to put it out there. It's allies, not enemies. Then we'll talk about that. One thing I want to say about the book is, this is just a jewel piece of game. If you open up a Microsoft Word document and you come up with 100 pages in Microsoft Word, that'll turn out to be like 300 pages in your 5x8 book. So that could be inspirational to get somebody off and to start writing. You want to know why? I'm going to give you a few other little, just cool little tools to inspire somebody to produce their first manuscript or whatever. So keep that in mind. If you do a Word document with the regular size pages and you come up with 100 pages, it will translate to about close to 300 pages once you get your 5x8 or whatever size book you get. You see what I mean? So now you doing, you can start looking at the workload as not so strenuous. But here's another thing. Well, that was one of the things reducing, and I forgot what was the second thing about. Here's another thing I was thinking. A lot of the audio apps, for people who don't like to type, they got voice dictation apps where you could actually, if you don't even really want to use a voice dictation app, I'll tell you the cleanest way to ever do it. Go on YouTube, go live like this, but make it unlisted, right? So that YouTube takes your dictation so that they can tell what you're talking about in your videos, so that they can flag your videos and use it to their, we need to learn how to use those systems for ourselves. If we know that they taking every word that I'm saying in this video is going to be written down in the video at the end of the video. So you can use YouTube as a poor man's way. No, that's no pun intended. It's just like what they say, as a way to get dictation of whatever you're talking about. You could go to any YouTube video and click and get the transcripts. Excuse me, that's all loud in the back. Click and get the transcripts. So if you got them transcripts of what you just said in the 30-minute video, you can go take those transcripts and then edit them into work for your book. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just some little lugs. Because why not toss out lugs? I'm about to open up my Google Voice number and just be hollering it out just for people to call in and build with me. But right now, I'm about to preview some of this music. See, some people my man just sent me hella beats, and I'm trying to choose which ones to rock to, but I ain't about to put all his beats on YouTube, though. But sometimes when I get too much material to go over, it'll slow me down. It'll be like too much stuff to go over. You know what I'm saying? It's over here looking through files, man. On some hip hop stuff. My man Dare Perry did the remix album for me. We got that coming. It's gonna be popping soon. You feel me? I'm about to play that Black Egypt one more time just to get a listen on it. If your speakers get ready, let me see. Sometimes I'll be having on headphones and somebody will scream into their microphone on YouTube. I'll be like, what is you doing? Like, I have to take off the headphones, laying in the bed listening to a YouTube, and somebody just be like, nah, I ain't even no sound. I don't be uploading nothing to no SoundCloud or nothing like that, bro. I haven't in a while, but we do got a hieroglyphics page on SoundCloud that I do got some of my projects on there. But you can get more updated stuff from me on Bandcamp. It's Casual One on Bandcamp. But let's listen to that Black Egypt again just for the chill.
when it was Kemet, Black Egypt. It was a Nile Valley civilization, Black Egypt. Like and subscribe, Black Egypt. It wasn't no Mediterranean culture, like and subscribe. You gon' get tormented for 4 minutes if it's more when it just said Jeshurun got a false door in it. The Nubian flow, that's before Kemet. My Sakim T got rubies and gold, and it's fit for a Kushite king. But what it look like, the green Sahara ring bearer, bring terror to your satellite kingdom, so they do not bother me. Scarification look like wavy line pottery, Kush with the black top pots. I rap top notch and I can kick you till your laptop stops. I'm like Tahaka, Shabaka, or Pianki, the author's a father. Any cocky, I came down and now through the lands of Kush, living a pre-dynastic pharaoh way and marrow way. Kerma, Khartoum, or Simna by the 5th cataract. Now I put the 5th wheel on the Cadillac. So much ride a white man couldn't battle that though, they had to paddle back. Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt. You gotta look and see where the Nile started. Black Egypt, and how it was easier to go downstream than upstream. And Black where the river flow. Don't look at the color, look at the culture. Black Egypt. What you know about Dynasty 00? Roll through with Shimsu, Heru on the standard. Ta-Nehisi, Sudanese G's. Try to test me. I'm an archer from Taseti, the squad ready, so I'm stepping in with the extra thin leopard skin. A tail on the apron with my crown on. You can crack jokes, but I ain't the one to clown on. Hey yo, Egypt was black, and that's a fact. All you little suckers need to step on back. They tried to throw us off, but we kept on track and started doing research once you slept on that. And with Kemet, it don't matter what the name mean. If it's a black culture, then that's the same thing. Race science is a lame thing. Ever since Nubian times, I let the chain swing. How the first known of Egypt was Taseti, but Taseti was Taseti already. Yep, it meant the land of the bow, and when Egyptians needed archers, this is where they would go to recruit them. I got arrows and I'll shoot them. Who them fake pharaohs? I uproot them and usurp them. Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt.
See what this means right here. This is what I'm tripping on. Datians. It says do what to you. Peace. Do what to you. Datians though. And it's cryptic. See? That means they don't know what it means basically. Datians. And so I don't know what they mean. Duat to you, but let's talk about the duat is the afterlife or the underworld. You feel me? The duat is like heaven, so to speak. That's just so to speak. And so R is the morning. Duat is also the morning. But duat to you. How do they get dua to you out of this? I don't know. I'm gonna tell you that clearly. They getting dua to you just off of this determinative and that's crazy, but it's cool. So if I made this big enough so that I couldn't see the words, what I say is supposed to match the transliteration, but it's not about to do that. Because we in a part that I would need to be able to corroborate these definitions because they all say cryptic. You see what I mean? So how did y'all figure out that this meant the hidden land? See, they say hidden of mysteries. Let me turn something down. Shit, blow my ears out. They say hidden of mysteries. Now we know that Amen also means hidden. That's why they say Amen, how the God is supposed to be the hidden one. But we don't get none of that from this. What we get to read is this word right here. Because we got the SH right here. We got the Ta. You see SH, this is SH. So it's like Shatau. Shatau. All the only word I see is Shatau. But they say this is Amin Shatau, which is the hidden of the mysteries. This dictionary is very credible. And sometimes I just do this, like I said, just to do. Dua. Dua is praise. It's like saying thank you. So that's how the dua with praise probably got related to the dua. Yeah, something like shatau, you feel me? Exactly. And here go. See, here's the same word, but notice they call it. Oh no, it's a little different than this. The A or the that sound is in a different place. Satu. Anyway, these aren't no good. This is better. If you come up with this one, then you the man. I'll be quiet and I know the chat. This dictionary is Vigas's dictionary. Mark Vigas's dictionary. All right. I just see newt. Newt. I don't know what the star is. Ra, but this ain't really Ra because it got the 3 under it. So it's like, maybe this is like newt sutu or something. Newt sutu or something. Let's see. Oh, I'm wrong. Unut. Oh, I wasn't that wrong. Unut. Because I said Newt. Yeah, that's what I said. I said Newt. Anybody will rewind a video is going to see. I said Newt. I don't know what this is because it's a determinative, so I wasn't supposed to pronounce it. Newt, and everything after that is a determinative. Now let's see before we go into the meaning. I'm in Newt. Let's see if we know what that means. It's like is it like a hidden star? Or let's see. He who hides in the hours. The hours, so I was right, kind of like. The hours is depicted by star placement, where the stars are placed. For real. They just came up with he who hides in the hours, and they probably right because they put the sun and they put the 3 dots, so that's where they get the hours from. You feel me? But yeah, okay. I mean, you know, it's just how I be freshening up. This ain't really. I don't recommend nobody else do this, but unless you know how to. All right, I'm just skipping down hella far to get to something that. Damn, I don't want to be able to see the definition like this. Maybe I can make it bigger. Now what you dealing with, Zane? I know y'all know this. We'll start with the top one. It's just Irma, like a lady named Irma. This says Irma to me. IRMA, but it's not one word. I is him, is representing him. This is a reed leaf. And this is the man with a determinative, and he holding something to his mouth. So it's either talking about him talking, him eating, and then it got a mouth right here with a literal stroke under the mouth. That means take the mouth literally. And then it says ma. Ma. That's what I think that says. Oh no, let's go see. And then we'll see what, yeah, see, oh, they just put they didn't put the ma. You feel me? Yeah, but this could be ma too. Because they didn't put this A right here for some reason. They use this as a determinative. So they're saying this says and it means with, together, with, along with. I didn't know that. See? But now I know. Oh, that's Now when I be like, oh, that's iron. What do you mean it means with? All right, let's do this one. Dang, I didn't want to see that. We already know the IR. This is like a fire sign, like fire in the pit. It's like a DJ sound or a DJA. And since they got the A right here, we know to pronounce it Dja or something. Dja. A N and another A. Dejan. Dejanet. Alright, that sound weird, huh? So, Dja, not. I think this is supposed to be pronounced as a SH. So maybe it says na tesh, Dja, natesh. That's the easy part. The harder part is what it means. See, so look, it just says Ardajin. So they basically say, they got Arjin. Well, this D with a line under it represents the DJ sound. So they said Arjin, like the word stops right here. And all of this is a determinative. Unknown. So when I say I don't know what something means, they don't know what it means either, no wonder. But I could tell them they might be wanting to read this part into the word too. So that's why you don't gotta act like you know everything. Because what if I was just sitting here and was like, oh, this means this. And I was just like, I don't know. And then the definition was, I don't know either. I'm just keeping it a buck. Yeah, a vulture. This is the A bird, whichever one y'all want to call it, but I think that is a vulture. Definitely a vulture. I'm just skipping through, having fun. This ain't the way you do it, because you have to have some knowledge of how to do this. This is like more intermediate, just having fun. Freshening up, me freshening up and seeing that if I seen any term, I would know how to. We about to get it in, though, because I just seen something that just gave me a whole thought. This is a term where I can't see the definition, so I chose that one. And so, let's talk about this. If you was like in the temples and you had to really come up with what this was talking about before you looked at the definition, the easy part is reading it, the harder part is translating it. You got this N, which is consistent. Y'all, every time I say, you see this water ripple, you know it's an N. You got this pot down here. This pot is always a K. And we reading down because we learning how to parse the words. You don't really get too many words that are more than, you get some words that are more than 3 syllables. But for your parsing, we should our separation of the words. You can understand an easy term, an easy thing to remember is that you mostly dealing with 2 or 3 syllable words. You feel me? Sometimes it'll go far longer, but not often. So this is NK or neck. And if you see this after it, F is definitely not neck. I don't think it's neck. So I got NK, F, and a Y. This ain't nekefi. I would be parsing this word wrong. We got to be familiar with NK as a term to say to him. To you or to him. NK. Our NK. See, they got Neku right here, adultery, but I'm not looking at that, and I don't want to translate by looking at that. I would have knew this was Neku because of how it's written, and they got a determinative right here. You feel me? Now, neku. All right, that's not the same word as we're gonna try to see. This is NKF. So, like, to give something to him, I think, and this is like T. T is T. I don't know what T is. So they giving like some water to him. If I was in, I think it's something about libations. And we just skipped over here, something like that. They said it was, all right, they said it was one word. Nekefter. Nekefter. What did I say? I said NKF. So they are saying it was one word. Nekefter. Okay, we had all of it written out right and parts right, but they saying this is one word. I would have explored it the way I explored it the way I just did. And I would have had to come to the conclusion that they came to, that everything up before this part, they saying this is all one word right here. And let's see what it means. Oh, oil. What did I say? Libations, bruh. Didn't I say libations? Golly. I know I said libations. Or I said to give to him. Yeah, so I got the same thing they got. They just shortening down their definition and coming up with, but I clearly know I said libations. And they said it's a Babylonian oil. That don't mean that oil was used for libations, but libations involve liquids. And I only knew that what they was talking about was liquids because of the jar at the end and the 3-stroke determinatives. So I wasn't correct, but I was on the right track with that. Just freshening up. Just freshening up. Let me try to get to one where you can't see the words or the definitions or nothing. Or like this. I know now I will stop reading right here. And as we see, the definition under it is giving it away, right? Because they stopped reading right there too. Feel me? And they says shay. But this shay means something different than this shay, because this shay got a piece of grain and 3 strokes under it, which means multiplicity of a type of a grain. That's why they said sand. But this shay got like a canal, a divided canal, 2 strokes, and a knife, and then a man hitting something. So what I would get out of this shay is like, yeah, to cut somebody. To fail? What do you mean to fail? To fall? What do they mean to fail, yo? And they said shed. They said shed. I don't see a D in there, so I must have supposed to read this as a D. Whatever. But what do they mean to fail? I just don't get that. To have fallen? I guess, whatever. I don't see, I hate when that happens. To fail. What are you talking about? But I guess, I don't know that. I would have to see this in the context of a word. And I can show you how to see stuff in the context of a word right quick, man. We do this. Because I don't like, if I don't approve like that, I mean, I ain't saying I don't approve. But what I'm saying is, let me see. Take this over here real quick. Sometimes you can't just be looking at no dictionary to get your, you gotta see the words used in context. Did I write that right? see. Let me make this bigger. It's just a good tool. I'm going to look at the word we was just investigating and see how this dictionary came to this conclusion. Shade. Stop throwing shade, blood. This is like shade. And so in order to get that in this text corpus, I'm going to go to the limit and put a capital S, maybe a capital A, and a lowercase d first. See what this do. There it go. To dig out. This is a different word though. Because this got the shad. See, that says shad clearly. But hold on. Dang, why is this doing this? Well, let's look at another way to try to find this exact term that they're talking about. Because this will show you where these terms were used. Yep, to cut off. No, I said to cut off, man. God, hold on. Am I wrong? That might have been the wrong term. I said this meant to cut off somebody. This is what I'm talking about. And this is why you let supreme knowledge be supreme knowledge. Because when I looked in the dictionary, I had the inclination to investigate this term that they said meant to fail. I was like, what is to fail? They didn't even say to fall or to, you see, is to fail really a thing, or am I tripping? He fell, but this don't mean to fail because this dude hasn't fallen right here. And so it could mean to fail, but I can challenge that. And so the way that I'm challenging it is by going into the text corpus to see how the exact term is used. All you see different in that term is the D written a different way. Let me make this bigger. All you see different in this term is this D written, which is a hand, is written a different way. But you still see the knife, right? And the SH and the D. S-H-A-D. S-H-A-D. Now let's go back to this. S-H-A. Now, they put the D in here. I said I didn't even see no. When I first read it, I said Shay. But then I thought I'd check myself because they said shade. And they said it means to fail. But when I go into the text corpus, defining use of that term, and all the closest ones, the closest one they pull up means to cut off, just like my knowledge told me. So now let's go into to cut off and see where this was used in actual ancient Egyptian synthesis. See, that's what I'm saying. And so, do this, I don't care. Because everybody knowledge is going to step up when they start doing stuff the right way. You can't lie when you do it the right way. Now you see 122 attestations where this term was used. So I could tell the dictionary whether it's right or wrong by doing my own homework. Let me see. And the term, again, shah, look. It said, then they washed it after its umbilical cord was cut. Okay? The word for cut is shade right there. I will chop down your trees. The word for chop in this stela of Kamos is shade. I gotta make everything bigger. And so it's just one way that we go beyond little dictionary researches. And furthermore, you cut, every time something was cut, it's shad or whatever. So, and I'm clicking into the term again. But, that's how that be happening when you do the meta nature. And so I would go, in my translation, I could corroborate it and I would go by my, this one is a bit different because it got different determined. These two, we would have to consider why they're there. But they came to the conclusion that that was a D, and I don't think I was too wrong because I seen a knife and I seen somebody striking something. Feel me? And that's what they wrote determinatives for. Let's just go find something else that's taking up the whole screen. Well, you can see some of this, but it don't tell us what it means, though. But I would rather, you know. There we go. Do. Let me see. All right, now we're gonna have to talk about this too, because the other day I did make some errors in calling a few on-pool animals the set animal. But this right here is the set animal, and then I think I'm gonna do a study in right now, making sure you never mix those two up. But this set animal right here basically represents set. And if that ain't the set animal, I'll be mad again. But we see the term is right here, so it don't make no fun trying to read it. But you see the S, the H, and the A. And a U. They got a U right here too, but they didn't put the U on here. They want us to read that U as a determinative, probably for something else, for money, a number. Turmoil. So how was I supposed to get turmoil out of this? Because they used the set animal. See? Set is the deity of chaos. Seth, yeah, Seth. Some say Seth, some say Set. We could, you know, it is. What happens with that is this T right here. In earlier times, it was used as a TCH, and then the TCH sound fell off of it by Middle Kingdom. It was just used as a T. That's why some say metal netcher and some say metal netter. Both terms are correct. It started as metal netcher when this T was pronounced as a TCH sound. You feel me? And so that probably happened with Set too. If he had a T earlier kingdom, it would have been like Setch. And so that's probably why they say Seth. But yeah, turmoil. I should have thought of that before. All right, let's see. Oh, I know what this is. It's a friend. Smear. And so this is a word that I found in the pyramid, in Unis's work, not Unis's work, but Unis's, Unis, 5th dynasty, I think. He was talking about his Smear Nebu. Smear Nebu. Now, I love to go in on this, bruh, because it be working. Because the root word of this word, that's why they gotta, see, this is what people gotta learn. Why is there a determinative after the S? Because the S is causative. In most instances, and in the most instances, I'll be proving that. Whenever I want to prove my causative S, I prove it. Watch this. Because what does the word mer mean? Mer means love. Now, the S is causative. What does that mean? To cause to love. How do you define that? A friend. They say friend of the king, a courtier. Smear. The reason why they say friend of the king is because when they find this term, if I go put smear in the text corpus, we're going to see that it was kings calling people smear. And some of the first people who got called friends of the kings was Nubians. Don't get me started. Don't even start today. SMR, showing you just how to do this. Bow, smear, friend, companion of the king. Nope. Why is this smear different? Because it has this determinative after it, which often means bad. It means great, but it means bad, something bad. This owl a lot of the time, so it turned the same determinative into something bad. But now look at this. See, this is how I just want to kill this. I could check this out. Smear is also a mineral from Nubia, right? So now, watch this. Companions of the king. We're going to click into this and see which kings was saying that smear was their companions. 130 attestations. So either either some kings mentioned their homies 130 times or what have we. Let's see. Dang, I'm making that way too small. I need to make it big. Yo, why is it just getting smaller? All right. The nomarch headed the expedition, the high official Himnisut, the elder and the prince's son. So look, the high official. Let me see. Let's make this bigger. The high official is smear right here. Because here's Himnisut. Himnisut. So on some rock inscription of the old kingdom in Sion somewhere reads something about the smear, but I want to find Smear Nebu from Unes. Because these were his gold friends. If these weren't his gold friends, then who were they? Let me see. Next. So it's another way to use this tool, and I like it. Let me find it. I'm gonna go home. Is a way that you can find words in proximity. Let me see. Analysis of the most frequent words. Oh, frequency distribution, I think. Now, see, this get kind of crazy. Let me see. I just wanted to see the word Smear Nebu come in. Anyway, your gold friends was the friends that he went to Egypt. I mean, Unes sent, I think it was Harkuf, into Nubia to do multiple things. But people were saying that was going on gold raiding exhibitions, but when you read the text, he actually went in there to I might be doing this wrong. He actually went in there to hook up with his gold friends so that he could bring back gold to Egypt. And so the statement of gold friends took out the fact that these could have been slave raids or all the things that people call them or what have you. All right, I'm lost in here. And I ain't even tripping no more. Let me see. Oh, I didn't even got that right. But yeah, smear. What I am going to do is get that one thing right, though. Get that Seth on the standard right. Let's go to... Get that Seth on the standard right, bro. I want to see something. This ain't the map. I'm looking for this one map. There's a very good map on Egypt on Wiki about the gnomes of Egypt. Here we go. Bow. This map go. Look, all the metal that's on there. So, can I put together your name? That probably wouldn't be hard, but it's different ways to put together a person's name in the metal nature. Most people want their name put together phonetically so that it'll read their name. But one of the best ways is to put together a person's name by meaning. But yeah, you can put it together phonetically just by the sounds and make it reproduce the sounds of a person's name. And so, one of the reasons why I thought to come to this map is because of see, when we talk about this, I took people to, if y'all never seen a video I did, I gotta figure out a way to organize my videos better so people can reference these teachings in different ways. But if y'all ever seen the video I did, and we about to go over some of the material again by doing this Dynasty 00. Don't even trip. Just learning. Gotta find these palettes. All right. Because we about to build. Hold on. How do I find this palettes? Oh, here we go. I'm tripping, dog. Do. Here we go. A palette to the Scorpion King. Something about the Scorpion, boy. But, so we're going to go in on one of the best teaching about identifying the tribes that were on these standards. We see the double falcon, but it's not really on the standard, but we see the double falcon already being a thing. But if I take you over here, we found out that where what areas the double falcon represented. See, and so knowing stuff like this and putting it all together allows us to beat some people, some naysayers saying that all these was invading cultures and all kind of stuff. Let me use this palette specifically to give you exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to go in on more of this, more and more, till people finally get it. See this thing in this, look, it's hard to follow my mouse. I know, I wish I could make it bigger or something. Let me see something. Make the mouse pointer easier to see. Change the pointer size. How about that? Dang, this pointer big now. Y'all see that now? It's big to me, but it looks small on the screen still. Oh, that's whack. For some reason it got big to me, but it didn't get bigger for y'all. Anyway, what we're looking at is the man to the left, all the way to the left over here. He's holding in his hand what we call a standard. He's in the front of all of the warriors because he's the one holding the standard. See, everybody else got a weapon of war. See, he got a spear, he got a bow, whatever. He got a bow, he got a spear, He got like a throwing stick and a mace in his hand. But he got one mace and a standard, and he in the front. I mean, you know, behind him. But regardless, dude is already in action. So he's coming with the tribe. This shape turns into a lot of things in ancient Egyptian culture. Now just cut off the top of it because it got smaller. And you can find that tribe on here. Okay, we should be able to. Here's one of them. Still Heru on the standard. So then when we make the map smaller, well, let's see if that's the gnomes of Upper Egypt. And that's where it probably would be. Let's look over here. I'm just on the throne of Horus #2, which is right after, is apparently right. See, this is what I'm trying to tell people, dude. Golly, when you do the work like this, people can't really say nothing. Look, first of all, we ain't gonna even get on this. This is interesting. Because we in Upper Egypt, right? Here go the first gnome, Comb Ombo. Let me go look over here at #1. See, this is what I want y'all to see. What's going on right there? Gnomes, look at this. No, just tell me I'm crazy or tell me I'm crazy. Gnomes of Upper Egypt. I slide over here, Upper Egypt. Come to the first gnome. I understand this, but I want to show you for people who don't understand this. I come to the first gnome. It says Comb Ombo. Nubet. Exactly Nubia. Exactly the areas of Nubia, but we'll talk about that later. It was actually called Nubet in Medu-Neter. But what are they telling you over here? It was what? Ta-Seti. The first gnome was Ta-Seti, the land of the bow. On the map, let me see where's the mistake being made. Because we're clearly in Upper Egypt. This is clearly #1, and that clearly says #1. So where's the mistake being made? I ain't making the mistake. This is Lower Egypt. There go #1 for Lower Egypt. Okay, so what they telling you is this. First of all, a few things. That Ta-Seti, the first gnome of Upper Egypt, was in Comb Ombo, or in Nubet, or in Ta-Nehesi for the proper name, which they don't got anywhere on this whole list, which is crazy. And they calling this Lower Nubia, but we'll get into that. This is Kush down here, but we'll get into that. Ta-Nehesi is over here, right? See, they not showing this. Let me show y'all something. And this is what you need to know, and this is what we need to know. This circle right here, which X marks the spot. X marks the spot right here. It lets us know that they're talking about a physical town location. The ground that you're walking on. But this standard is more representative of the tribe that walks on that ground. You see? They not saying all that. This standard is the way they're going to tell you is the God of the local people. But I'm about to show you plenty of instances like this where you can see it's not the God of the local people. It's their tribal marker insignia of who they rock with. You feel me? So this is the Shimsu Heru fighting on here. How do I know this? Because we got Horus on a standard being held by the leader, and I can find that theme so many times. And so now this is going to be the additional, this is my work, by the way. Like, you won't find hella people have this in hella books. So I'll put it in my book, my next book, so that we'll have a place to source it. But again, when we start to learn what we seeing, you seeing this again now? Now we starting to see, but look, now we see they holding the standards. But see, why they with this one? Let me see, let's make it bigger. Why is 2 falcons with the jackal? I can clearly see he had the 2 ears up. But why he with the jackal? We're going to show one of the main reasons why he with the jackal. Because, look, first we got Tasseti in Gnome number 1, right? Gnome number 1 being the Combe Ombo areas. Who else was over there? They say number 2 is the throne of Horus. See? You see how that worked? The first city, Gnome means city. Town. Gnome. The first city of ancient Egypt was the people represented by the people of Tasseti, the land of the bow, which was a land, but it also, obviously, we talking about how the standard represents more than the land. It kind of represents, and this actually proves that they lied, because they said the standard represents the regional god, but on here we don't even have a god. And this was the first one. This says Tasseti on it. Tasseti on a standard. That's not a god. This is a place or a people. So them saying that God's going on the standard could get kind of beat up a little bit. So let's break down what it's saying. It's saying that these 2 tribes, people from Tasseti and Waset Heru, just like I said, the Shimsu Heru, those the first 2 gnomes of Egypt, which is right here. I want to keep this highlight because when I zoom out, you won't be able to see it. Well, when I zoom out, you're going to see how far deep down. See Combe Ombo right here? Watch how deep this still is down. Way down there, bro. Way down here, closer to Nubia than it is to the Mediterranean. Ridiculously closer. But that ain't the most significant part of it. Because when we go to the Norman palette, we're going to see. And we're going to see, oh, man, this is homework. Look. Go to the Norman palette, right? We at right here, Combe Ombo. And we just realized that Tasseti and Tasseti, which is Set, they just don't got Set on the standard right here. And I don't know why they doing that. Let's find Set. Here goes Set on the standard, right? So they saying Set on the standard is Gnome 11. Let's just go to Gnome 11 just to be fair. This Gnome number 1. They saying Set on the standard is from right here, which is very good because this is Badari, okay? The Badarian cultures is one of the first cultures of Kemet. Come on, man. See? We could just beat all of this up. Look, watch this. Badari, right? Badari. Now go to Wiki and type this in just to prove stuff. Badarian. B-A-D-A-R-I-A-N. What's it going to say? The Badarian culture proves the earliest direct evidence of agriculture in early Egypt during the pre-dynastic era. It flourished between 4,400 and 4,000 BC and might have already emerged at 5,000 BC. Okay? See what it says? Badarian culture. Badari. Gnome 11. All right, now let's go back. Who was the people of the Badari in culture, or who the people of Badari? Let's go see number 11. Set on the standard. Okay? Set on the standard. Am I making any of this up? Where is set on the standard? On the normal palette. Right here. Set on the standard with 2 tribes of Heru. 2 tribes of Heru set on the standard, and this one that we ain't, nobody figured this one out. Where else can I find them? Everywhere. Everywhere. Who taught me this? Intuition and research. No scholarly book got this written in it. If you can, source the book. And these researchers that I'm using their work to show you, like I give credit to Francesco Raphael, I hope I said the name right. Who on the standard right here? 2 falcons. See? 2 falcons, double falcon. 2 falcons on the standard. Here's their city extraction inside of here. Okay? The scorpion, he's not on the standard. The lion ain't on the standard, but the 2 falcons are on the standard. If you ain't seeing what I'm seeing, I mean, everybody got to see this when it's this easy. You feel me? Where else did they come through holding that same, rocking the same motifs? How often can we find the same motifs? And then I want to just say something. So you can use Wiki to learn, but I really like to use Wiki to teach. Did I spell that? Manito. I like to use Wiki to teach, right? Now what I want to do is see his kings list. Just to teach people, like, come on, man, if I had to have a discussion about this to an opponent, list of ancient Egyptian kings. Let me see Egypt. If I'm trying to show y'all what I know about something already. So list of pharaohs, Abydos list, Turin kit, but all of these lists, just so you know, most of them were corroborated by Manito's list. And they would have to say that in here. And the reason why I want to speak on Manito's list is, oh, here we go, Manito's Egyptica, possibly written up around the original writings are lost today. Okay, so look, they're showing you right there the ancient Egyptian kings list. Here are the ones we have. But a lot of them were not, these are all written in Medu Neter. Which kings list did they have that was written in the language that they knew? Manito's. See? All right, so we have to go in on that because in this book, and I mean, again, this is a lost work. Yeah, man. This is a lost work, but I wanted to find where the citations out of it said a few things. Well, all right. What the citation said was that, oh man, now they really got this dude written in the history, y'all. Come on, man. Get out of here. If this didn't come from my work, because this wasn't on here before, because I would have found this myself. I need to get into some of these wiki discussions. Remember when I need to find out when this page was written, dude. Now, well, this just proves, I think, I didn't write this in my book. Well, I said this guy name was Wash, and so we don't need to wonder who these people were. Because it say Wash right behind his head right here. And I've been saying that for years, and now you see it on Wiki. It say Wash right here. You feel me? From the Norman palette. But they not reading everything else. But I wasn't looking for that. I was looking to show you that in Manetho's king list, you could just take my word for it. He said that Shemsu Heru ruled before Narmer. And it was scholars who took, he said Ra ruled, he said Osiris ruled, he said plenty of people we consider demigods ruled. But it wasn't us who considered them demigods, and I don't think he said in his words that they were demigods. It was those translating what a demigod was who said that Shemsu Heru wasn't really a person or a people. They said Shemsu Heru was a demigod. But he said Shemsu Heru ruled for 1,000 years, right? So it started making more sense when every time we look at a palette, who do we see the people are on the palette? Shemsu mean followers. Let's see if we can find some more followers of Horus. Shemsu Heru are the followers of Horus. So we got Shemsu Heru on the Narmer palette, and we got the people of Taseti, and we just showed how the wiki map is showing us those were the people from the first town of Egypt. Let's see who on here, on this palette. I don't have to tell you no more. You see the palette. Who had these people called? Now this makes perfect sense. When I first seen this, it didn't make perfect sense to me. Because I was like, okay, I know that that's the standard. I'm understanding the standard. But these standards right here, these poles that something can stand on the top of, these standards got hands coming from them, grabbing the people. Now we know why that is. Because it's saying that they are captive. These are captives of Shemsu Heru. These people are not Shemsu Heru. They got captured by the tribes of Shemsu Heru. And we see this lion right here. And it's the biggest thing. This is represented before the bull. They might attribute this palette to a pharaoh that we don't talk about named the lion. All right. You see the lion demolishing all the people and the birds eating on them while they dead. But let's read it. They call this the vulture's palette. Giraffe palette, lion palette. Let's see if what I said was wrong. All I see is hella sources. I'm just gonna get to another palette. Anyway, why? How do they corroborate that? Is because when you come over here, you start to see this lion being represented in a primitive form of some type of enclosure. I don't want to say a Shrek, and then he's in the wall. But then as it developed, they take the lion up out of the Shrek, and he starts being on top of the Shrek, just like all kings are now. So if I could show you the one we was looking at earlier. Oh, am I missing something? Because it's too wide. Yeah. Let me see. Anyway. Here it goes. See that lion now? He on top. And he got the beloved. The lion got the beloved symbol. And they all got the beloved symbols. That's what you put next to a king. And his land will be Kha'u. Kha'u right here. And I looked this land up and it was really a place. You feel me? Whatever though. Kha'u. But whatever though. You can see what I'm saying. I want to listen to, get some more beats popping though. Let me see what the chat was doing. I missed the chat. I ain't looked at the chat in hella long. Anybody out there? Oh yeah, okay. Well yeah, that just took us on a little spin. See, this is Friends Smearu. We was talking about Smear Nebu, the gold of friends. It's in my book though. Get my book, Magi Handbook for the Conscious Community. MADJAI, Jonathan Owens. You can put those words in Google or put MADJAI BLURB. It's gonna pop right up. I also provide the link, but right now we live. Sajah is an advisor. They wonder if it's an advisor. Sajah. All right, what's this? Sajite. See, look, this is thighs right here. That's funny. But the word above it, Sajite. So here's the thing. A few things to know about determinatives. This right here represents a roll of papyrus. When they write the roll of papyrus as a determinative, it lets you know that it's an abstract concept. It's most often something that isn't tangible. That scroll determinative let you know you're thinking about something like heat, or I'm just saying something that ain't really tangible a lot of the times, beyond the physical. And so I'm already knowing that whatever they're talking about in this word is something like that. But ain't no determinatives. And I know my causative S. So I'm going to take that out of it and look at jot, which I don't got nothing for. Oh, so I'm just going to take a wild guess at this one and say it got something to do. Sajat. It's making me think about the morning or something, but let's look and see. Take recreation, relax. See what I meant by non-tangible concepts? Recreation is like relaxation. You can't really, that's intangible. It's a concept, like, you know what I mean? I was definitely not right on that. Oh boy. I'm just doing me, man. I think I'm about to listen to that some beats again. It's just what my vibe just went. Play this one more time and see if this song could grow on me or not. We got music coming if your headphones is in and turned up hella loud. I don't want to blow your ears out right now. You got like 2 seconds to adjust.
When it was Kemet, Black Egypt. It wasn't now Valley Civil, Black Egypt. Like and subscribe, Black Egypt. It wasn't no Mediterranean culture, like and subscribe. You gon' get tormented for 4 minutes if it's war. When it just said Jeshuru got a false door in it. The Nubian flow, that's before Kemet. My Sakim T got rubies and gold. And it's fit for a Kushite king, but what it look like? The green Sahara ring bearer, bring terror to your satellite kingdom, so they do not bother me. Scarification look like wavy line pottery. Kush with the black top pots. I rap top notch and I could kick you till your laptop stops. I'm like Tahaka, Shabaka, or Pianki, the author. was a father. Any jockey, I came down and out through the lands of Kush, living a pre-dynastic pharaoh way, marrow way. Kerma, Khartoum, or Simna by the fifth cataract. Now I put the fifth wheel on the Cadillac. So much ride, a white man couldn't battle that though. They had to paddle back. Black Egypt, Black Egypt.
What up?
Black Egypt.
Gotta look and see where the now started.
Black Egypt.
And how it's easier to go downstream than upstream. And which way the river flow. Don't
Black
look at
Egypt.
the color, look at the culture.
Black Egypt. What you know about Dynasty 00? Roll through with Shimsu, Heru on the standard. Ta-Nehisi, Sudanese G's. Try to test me. I'm an archer from Taseti, the squad ready, so I'm stepping in with the extra thin leopard skin. A tail on the apron with my crown on. You can crack jokes, but I ain't the one to clown on. Hey yo, Egypt was black, and that's a fact. All you little suckers need to step on back. They tried to throw us off, but we kept on track and started doing research once you slept on that. And with Kemet, it don't matter what the name mean. If it's a black culture, then that's the same thing. Race science is a lame thing. Ever since Nubian times, I let the chain swing. How the first known in Egypt was Taseti, but Taseti was Taseti already. Yep, it meant the land of the bow, and when Egyptians needed archers, this is where they would go to recruit them. I got arrows and I'll shoot them. Who them fake pharaohs? I uproot them and usurp them. Black Egypt. Black Egypt. Black Egypt.
What's up, June Money?
Black Egypt. Black Egypt. Black Egypt.
On the song?
Black
I
Egypt.
will. I definitely will. Are you talking about the vocals on the song or me talking right now? I definitely will. But you know, I just be sitting here rapping. That definitely ain't mixed or nothing. That's just me on my computer trying to be productive. Pass away, transgress, occur to pass over. Some of these things you're just not gonna get from that, but I like to feel like my dog wanna get up out the room and seem like, you see? Oh, some party people in the house. We're gonna keep it rocking out there. We're gonna play this one song. I'm gonna let my dog out. Y'all grab whatever y'all need, cause we studying long today. If y'all, it's beats. You got some beats you want to let somebody hear, tap in too. Some of your music or whatever. But it's beats, it's books. Why my dog whining, man? Check this out. We're going to go to a commercial while I let the boy get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Hotep, I see you. Check, y'all going to like this one.
Yeah, and I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but his homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Alright, it's getting kinda dirty in these YouTube streets. The Amin Ra squad, God thinking you dudes weak. Islam or Judaism, where you learn what you dudes teach. The West African rappers slapping with that voodoo speech. All that sub-Saharan terror about a cuckoo feet. I'm like Norma, that agricultural farmer that grew you wheat for the storehouses. We feed the Hebrews and lead the people when we defeat the feeble. They wanna know, polite rip me off, but Sonetta paid me my money though, that mean he 100. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. With the Jews, I rock the pinky. I think Jesus got to save me, and Dr. Savior, Dr. Inky. I cop the copper jewels on blue and red. I'm not the chakra doctor, y'all claim woke. But you in bed, you won't pop a chopper, you Grandmaster J. You just talking. Punks turn the other cheek and you will walk away. Y'all gon' have to pardon my Moorish. That's Taharka Bay. I'm on that black African power on my darkest day. And that's my brother Ankh stomping them other punks. We brought them gators to Italy, you loving the Moors. And now I'm teaching from my shrine like Brother Jabari. Scope in the savannah cause I'm on another safari. Tasha K showed us Frank record. Young Pharaoh just losing his mind and y'all can't help him. I know one thing, you're a fool if you're still out here donating to Umar school. That shit cool. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy,
so you need to listen to that for another day. That slap. I know, this is like the third day.
You showing your hidden colors like Tariq Nasheed. A bunch of pseudo information I don't think I need. Probably lying on the text, act divine as Zion Lex. Just get that microphone ready. With Metal Netta, I'm Stone Jetty. Ujahu, Assault Imhotep. Y'all probably timid still on them Bobby Hemmett teachings. I'm in Gozy with the DNA. You catch corny and it's killing me too. You talk that black shit, but you look Arab like Gorilla Hebrew. You need therapy, they telling me just chillin', be cool. I'm a magi orchard, you a sad guy talking. And I'm a work cause I ain't going.
Yeah. Whiny dog, when he hear people come in the house, he just get to let me out the round. But we was doing a cool little study, but that wasn't real though. That was just me looking through a dictionary, testing myself. I know you're not never gonna really, like you could look through an English dictionary and try to guess what the hell of the words mean. I got this one book. It's just a book of rare ass words. It's such a good book. And I'll be like reading it every other, when I just feel like, I'm not showing y'all what I'm doing. Oh, we could get one of these screens popping. Let me see. Let me see. All right, I'm off this, though. I want to get on something for real. I'm just going to open this beat machine back up. See, that just hopped in my head. Some people say we crazy. People say, they look at like it's a nasty song. It's nasty. Y'all probably don't go back that far. But the people who go back that far, oh, that could be slapping right now if I redid that. Let me get a bass out. You gotta go with your vibes. See, but you hear them nice ass sounds, you'll get distracted. Dang, I just want to make a beat out of that. Alright, which one shots is these? I don't want no one shots. I want to go to instruments and just play with some basses real quick. I'm gonna get back on my Kemet. I'm just going with my daily vibes. This is what I be doing when I ain't streaming. If I get burnt out on the studies real quick, I gotta get to creating. I'm trying to keep that groove in my head. That's from who is that from? It's nasty. All right, let's do this how we supposed to do it. So y'all can see what popped in my head. Let me see. And I gotta get the groove right. It's N-A-S-T-Y. Is that Grandmaster Fries? Yeah, Grandmaster. I don't know if that was But if I don't care about monetization. Like they be, like when I do stuff like that, I'm not here for
Our
that.
goal is to help.
I'm here for
people
that,
cover
but you
some of
know,
the
I
best
want to have the
dishes possible.
experience.
DocuSign allows me to continue.
This is the song I was talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now the time.
I could sample some of that.
Flash and the Furious 5 MC.
But I just want to get back to the groove of it. I'm gonna make it better than that, but I gotta have the same drums.
We're coming. We're coming. We're here.
Alright, oh man, that's slapping. I actually rapped to that before on one of my albums.
Hey, mommy, I wanna get nasty with you, baby.
That's all I'm looking for. If I can do that part, I gotta listen to that some more.
We wanna rock you.
All right, I gotta update that beat. See, I was thinking it was slower in my head already. I hate listening through sounds. What I gotta do is make me a folder of all my favorite stuff. Because when it's time to start making something, you don't want to sit there listening to sounds for 30 years. Sometimes I'll just make the beat in any sound and go back and change my sounds later. But at least that groove, I know y'all remember that groove. I don't think I'm gonna stick with it, but for right now, I want to see where it goes. Dude, I can do that all day. I hate doing this. Let me see. I'm talking about listening to sounds. I really don't hate doing this. I'm starting to think it's a part of the process that I want to cut out. What? Uh-oh, I got it already. It's nasty. But I ain't gonna use that bass, but that is the groove. And I know if I got on headphones, if you just listening on your phone, you probably can't even hear the bass. It's too deep. Let me raise it up a few octaves. I just raised it up an octave, but I'm gonna lower it back. What? Dang. Dang. There you go. Well, I'll make that knock. It's about to knock. See? That's why I was giving this some warning, June. Somebody said that art was nasty. Oh yeah, that bass might be hitting a little hard for you. Let me make that better for you. What? I like that. It's nasty. I might say, don't even fight the feeling for too long. So I'm just gonna turn that up and let that be the reason. Turn that down some. Get this tempo right. I don't care if the original was faster. I don't want to record that yet. I want it at my pace. I might change this bass later, but I want to get the groove in. That's too fast. Record that. I'm gonna put a little quantize on it just to see. Now it sounds hella robotic. Try to take the robotic out while adding some swing to it. It still ain't right. I just gotta hit it. I gotta hit it with my fingers. Cause sometimes the computer can't make it swing like a human, and it be sounding all square. And if you got latency, you gotta deal with it. You see? And the trick is just to go hella slow. On it. Let's see. Wonder why that popped over there. Let's see. It's nasty. I hate how that's hitting. So let's pick it up. See how the first one was hitting? Let me try to quantize them. I ain't mad at that quantize. Let me put some swing on it. Right. That's just, man, come on. That's why I never used to like people in the studio, because before you start getting your idea out, people will already start judging the beat. You feel me? But I'm over that now. Because I just build on people now. Like, if you can't see it, you can't see it. But when it's going to be done, it's going to be done. Then you're going to be like, that clap. But, yeah, that was the reason why I didn't used to like people in the studio. I'm just going to layer this bass and make it easy. Maybe not. Bass. Alright, I'm gonna try that. I'm just gonna copy this over to that. Copy and double it. Why didn't double it? Copy. Now I'm left with these different sounds. Change the sound. I don't really need to change the sound yet. Start making it clap. I'm about to start making it clap already. And then I'll go back to that. Trust me, man. I sped it up like 3 beats per minute. And I need to start working on some drums already. So I can just start feeling this. Let me see. You know I be turning off my beats after halfway when I get mad at them. Like, what is that? But so far, so I'm on the way I want to go. I don't care. Let me see. Drum. That reminds me of Too Short, but that's really coming from the message. Oh, let me look at my inspiration again, just to make sure I ain't hella far off.
We wanna rock, we're the kings of swing, we're chosen to rule. The things are clean inside the cool.
You need that same type of drums too. Mine's just slower though, trust me, I'm just taking the groove. Alright, now let me get to the drum right. See some stuff. I want to find an 808 kid. I be forgetting. I know I'm live, but sometimes I get so comfortable that I'll be forgetting I'm live. Let me turn down the audition sounds for y'all. I'm just auditioning drums, but I got a better way to do that. Ooh. I'm using just these little patches, so I'll tell everybody what I'm using. I'm going into Golden Kingdom right now. It's just, these are like plugins I don't hoard plugins. Anybody can use whatever somebody uses and make their own beat from it. It's like saying what type of drum set you got and not wanting to tell nobody. Because you think, all right, I'm going to take that first kick called Kick Admiral. Find me a little snare. I don't even need nothing else. Hold on, I thought I put the first kick on there, so why they got me? Right. I know that's not. I like that. This kick could be better, so I'm gonna get another kick, but I'll wait till after I get me a hi-hat. Not being particular with the sounds at all, so don't even trip. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna grab one. I'll just grab that. Alright. That snare is kind of loud, but that's cool. I need a new kick. I'm just seeing what I can do. That kick ain't really bouncing. Hey man, you know what else? Man, everybody, why do people be like, I don't make no beats and stuff like that? There's certain things that anybody could do, and you, like, if your kids got admirations to try to learn how to make beats and stuff, you don't even got to spend hella money to get them the proper equipment no more to do that type of stuff. But I wasn't impressed with this kick drum. I mean, I don't need to be impressed to make a beat, but it's totally not doing what I wanted to do. So I'm about to find a new kit. Sometimes we use multiple kicks. Let's try that kick barbarians too. Yeah, snare barbarians and kick barbarians. Ooh, them not. All right, them not. That's enough to get started. Yo. Damn, that's hella loud when I turned that up. Alright. I ain't even about to go there. Oh, I want to turn that off already. See? Sometimes when I'm turning that off, because I like them drums already. But that why? Because I go with my vibe, dog. That vibe was only enough to get me to here. Excuse me, that's loud. I gotta turn that down, bro. Alright. I like how that goes. Oh. I'm gonna sample with it. All times that. Let's see where I'm going with it. I already like that groove. I'm gonna stick with my natural groove that just come out. Alright. Oh no, that clown size messed it up. Undo. But hold on, let me hear it. I didn't play it like that, but I kinda like that swing, but I'm gonna go back. Oh, undid. What is it? Offbeat a little. I'm gonna fix that. 2, 3. Let's see how that sounds. It's swinging like a real drummer a little bit. Let me see. Alright, man. Let's build. I open one of my favorite toys. It's just too easy to work with, though. Make you feel like you're doing something when you ain't even doing nothing. You see? So you can start rapping already, really. You see? But what I want to do is I don't know, I'll be liking to add little. Once I got my little track, I go through somebody a pattern or something to see if it's something I can add under that to bring it out for you. Let's see what I mean. You gonna see what I mean. So I'm about to audition a few right now. See, hold on. It ain't auditioning. Why it ain't auditioning? Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna play this with mine though. Let me see, and you'll see. So they clashing, but when I get one that go good, it make it sound more like the old school hip hop, or not like that, but we used to put a drum break on top of a drum break. So you see how it's adding more to my drums back there. I'll be wanting to find ones that match hella good. That sounds cool, let's see. Ooh, I like that, look. Well, on the second time around, it got that noise in it, look. Oh, it ain't even, I don't know. We're having fun. All right, let's see what this. Hear that little percussion in the back that it add? It just definitely helped to make the beat fuller. You can do that yourself too, but I like doing it this way. Till you find the right one. Certain stuff you can do all day, and I don't like getting stuck doing stuff all day. But ain't no rush to do nothing. Especially when you're creating and you're vibing. Just create and vibe, dude. Come back to it if you ain't, you know. But I'm just building. And I don't want to sample nothing because I'm tired of my content getting flagged, like, you know. I had one earlier that was sounding hella cool. I could do this for hella long though, I don't care. Somebody out there writing the rap, call in and spit the rap that you wrote to this at the end of the show. See, if I start writing, I just don't grab no paper no more. I just turn on my machine and start recording. And I'll erase it just like I'll erase it on a piece of paper if I don't like it. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm done doing this though. Cause I could get stuck doing this all day. I'ma just add anything behind it, watch. I like the little noises. I think it's this one, number 3. Yeah, I'm gonna add number 3. I'm just adding that. Nah, that's weak. That's weak. Them little drum rolls, I'm cool on that. I like this one, I think. All right, I'm done. I'm leaving that on there. Now, I don't know why I've been on my piano hype so bad, but when I be getting into my piano hype, I be going in. Cause it's such, I like them chords, I think. Let me see, let me find Alicia Keys. Actually, I want to open up, yeah, let me see. Opening up Alicia Keys. And then I'm gonna go into bring out some chords. Just trying to find the right chords. Trying to find the right chords. I'm going Japanese. I'm just playing around, dog. Let me find something, dog. God, look. Right. Oh, that could be some slap. Let me see. Oh, I'm about to bring that out. Just like that. Let me see. Oh, I messed up. Undo. Oh, I gotta put this on a new thing. Undo that. I'll just go. Oh, that wasn't like this? Alright, let me do this one next time. I don't see, I don't like it black. Believe it won't. Alright, I got that back over here. Now I need to set it back up. Alright, let me see. I think I did that something like that, huh? Damn. Why I keep 2-bar looping on me? Hold on. On this shit. Just playing my little background fillers. Something happened wrong. The one on the one didn't hit right. So I'm just gonna snatch these notes and slide them over. Look. There you go. But they don't last long enough, so I'm gonna stretch them out. I'm talking about that first piano hit on the one. 1, 2, right here, 4. I think I might have made it too long now. But this is just a background filler. Let me see. Hold on. Make one of them spooky ones. yeah, it goes down here. Ooh. I just want that to hit right there because it sounds like something I need. Look. I'm gonna keep building it. Don't trip. Dogs outside fighting. Alright, let me go and switch to something else. I'm gonna add them little hits. I like them. I don't know if I did it right though. I can't wait to start playing with the bass line. Oh, somebody said drop a link. Oh, somebody said the previous man. Do you feel me? No, we building. I'm taking them last two hits out though. Alright, let's start working on some bass just right now. I can come back to the piano. I feel you. Cause I want that to oh, you gotta make that hit. Alright, let me see. What happened to my mind? That ain't the right bass though. I'm just playing with it. You gotta find a groove. That's kind of mean. I like this. But you gotta give yourself some space to think of another groove though. Ooh, that bass is low right there. Y'all can't even hear that probably. We gotta get the right notes. Cool, what's up? I see you. I can make that bass better though. Having the right sound. Hum, I hate looking through beats, basis. I'll do a better backstory than that. See? I be getting tired of something. I'll finish this later. Cause it ain't coming fast enough. I ain't got no time. I'm gonna finish this later though. Or I'm gonna just start playing with something else. Watch this. Let me see. I'm about to play with this Dookie. George Duke. I like doing this all the time. I'm muting out when I played and I'm just going to the George Duke. He be having slap. Everything I open up. You gonna do it too? I don't care at all. That's the difference. Meaning that people be hoarding like sounds and stuff. I'm like, what that do for you? So basically this ain't what I was trying to do. I don't even care. What I mean by that is I ain't stuck to none of this like that's off, George. I ain't messing with that. Try this. All these is clapping, dog. You can build on any of this. Alright, let me get right. 1, 2, 3. why I love George Duke. My dad had his records when I was young. I used to just be playing them over and over. I ain't even doing nothing. I'm letting his grooves play over my drums. I can chop it up, but sometimes I'll be like, I ain't chopping that up. All right, but somebody rocked that for a whole song. All right, check it. You feel me? See, this one tricky. Yeah. I'll bring that beat out if I made it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, everybody, I'd like to welcome y'all to the best show on the internet, where you can learn something, burn something, kick back and relax and listen to some nice tracks that ain't even made yet. So if you wanted to, you could go make it yourself. Why? Because you need an auxiliary like this. Alright. Sometimes looking through stuff can make me mad when you don't just latch down on something. But art is art. So when you're looking for something, see, now this might be it. Let's see what this do. Ooh, what I say? What I say? So you never rush yourself. That's slap. Let's play with it. All right, let's see how I'm I messed that up. I gotta try to make it right. That one don't need to be backwards. turning some of the parts of the sample in reverse. So he don't never go do 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 do. I can always make him go do 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 do. See how it's going do 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 do. I'm gonna make it always go do 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 do. Would it sound better going do 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 one time? Whatever. Holy smokes. And done. Why? Because I just am. This is what I want to use. God, it don't be working for me though. If this will work for me, it's gonna be on. Every time I try to open it up, it do see, look. It's saying busy for 30 years. Hopefully it'll just work. Uh-oh, it looked like it wanna work. See, it's not working. Let me see. Why don't this ever work? This thing is raw, dude. Oh my God. So it's acting like it's playing right now. But let's see something. So it's working now at least, but I don't hear anything. Somebody who know how to work this probably laughing. But whatever. Dude, if I can hear this, maybe I gotta press play. Oh, I don't mute this. Alright, take this pattern off. Let's see what happens. What's happening over here? Why this ain't playing nothing? It looked like it's trying to play something. But I ain't getting no output from it. So I don't know why I would have to string these outputs but not string my other outputs, but whatever. It's cool. I've been on for a couple hours chilling. Oh, let me see. Music. So I wasn't looking at the chat. Make this experience interactive. What you gonna do? You gonna rap? I'll let you in, Wild Funk. Or you got a beat that you could you got like some instruments over there? We could get in the Zoom and just be vibing. We said drop a link, but I didn't ever start a Zoom. But thanks tapping in. See, I don't even be like, some of this is just me practicing, bro. If the beat I made right now was hot, I'll keep it. But if it ain't nothing, I rap too. So if I don't want to rap to it, then I already know that I'm not about to keep it. Here goes some other stuff. I call this a YouTube skeleton. I just discarded that last beat I was working on because it's easy enough to pull up some drums and just make them at any given time. Let me see something. This was a skeleton. What kind of skeleton? Oh. I don't know what I was on. I think I was on some doctor. I don't know what I was on. Sometimes you just ride your vibe out, dog. I still want to get that one beat, man. Hold on. See, that's why I don't be selling no beats. Cause I don't be liking my own shit. I mean, I'll be liking it, but you feel me? I just be honest. Like, if I make something I hella want to rap to, then I think that that's cool. This the hottest one I made in a minute right here. I'm sorry. Woo. Now that's good. See, I knew to keep that when I finished with that. Because it's like art paintings, bro. Like, you can't be acting like everything you make is as hot as everything else. But that right there, I'm like, that's knocking. Sound like something ain't in here for this part. Yeah, I just was, but it didn't come out good, Joe. I just was showing some of the processes. But it's just like if you in school, like if you in an art class and that don't mean that your teacher is the best artist in the class. He's just showing you techniques. And that was just me showing the technique at that point in time of layering basses and stuff. But I wasn't acting like that beat was the best example of it though, you feel me? But this is a better example of it because these basses and sounds are layered too. And that's knocking. I mean, it's cool, you know. I changed at the wrong time. My bad. Ooh, I got ways I can modify this beat to make it be crazy. Yeah, I be feeling that wild funk. Like producers, I be laughing at them sometimes. I be like, dude, you know I can go make that, right? But you can't go make these raps, and that's just facts. But respect to everybody, though. No disrespect. But watch how I can change this beat up by the way that I go back and forth between scene 1 and scene 2. Let me try it. Let me try it. Wrong. Oh, I gotta find where that part is. So let me go back to this and make it better. I gotta know what those parts are. That's cool. Yeah, I know. The reason why I like this beat, but I still didn't start making the song, because when I was going through flows in my head, the flows that sounded the best on this beat wasn't my type of flows. You feel me? And so I was just like, nah, I don't even do it. Give it to somebody else who rapping those type of flows so that the song could do what it's supposed to do. Oh, that's hard though. All right, let me try this again. Let me try this right here. I keep messing up. Alright. That was cool though. That's the one I want. I wanted to do that at the end of a bar. Yeah, Too Short can rock this or something, you feel me? Cause it's real pimpadocious. But I'm gonna try to see if I can make it do that again. I think it's right here. The rap cadence that could be delivered on this. What's up, cool? That go right there? Yeah, that do go, blood. I can't even front. That's mean Joe Green right there. I mean, I ain't got a lot of beats on this machine though. You feel me? 'Cause I just started on it. See, it's 5 recent files right there. Oh, that's all we've been doing this morning. Oh, but you know what though? It's time for y'all to hear Black Egypt one more time. I don't even care. When it was Kemet, Black Egypt. It was a Nile Valley civilization. Black Egypt. Like and subscribe. Black Egypt. It wasn't no Mediterranean culture. Like and subscribe. You gon' get tormented for 4 minutes if it's war. When it just said Jeshurun got a false door in it. The Nubian flow, that's before Kemet. My Sakim T got rubies and gold, and it's fit for a Kushite king. But what it look like? The green Sahara ring bearer, bring terror to your satellite kingdom, so they do not bother me. Scarification look like wavy line pottery. Kush with the black top pots, a rap top notch, and I could kick it till your laptop stops. I'm like Tahaka, Shabaka, or Pianki, the author's a father. Any jockey, I came down and out through the lands of Kush, living a pre-dynastic pharaoh way and marrow way. Kerma, Khartoum, or Simna by the 5th cataract. Now I put the 5th wheel on the Cadillac. So much ride, a white man couldn't battle that though. They had to paddle back. Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt. You gotta look and see where the Nile started. Black Egypt, and how it was easier to go downstream than upstream. And which way the river flow. Don't look at the color, look at the culture. Black Egypt. What you know about Dynasty 00? Roll through with Shimsu, Heru on the standard. Ta-Nehisi, Sudanese G's. Try to test me, I'm an archer from Taseti. The squad ready, so I'm stepping in with the extra thin leopard skin. A tail on the apron with my crown on. You can crack jokes, but I ain't the one to clown on. Hey yo, Egypt was black, and that's a fact. All you little suckers need to step on back. They tried to throw us off, but we kept on track and started doing research, but you slept on that. And with Kemet, it don't matter what the name mean. If it's a black culture, then that's the same thing. Race science is a lame thing. Ever since Nubian times, I let the chain swing. How the first known of Egypt was Taseti, but Taseti was Taseti already. Yep, it meant the land of the bow, and when Egyptians needed archers, this is where they would go to recruit them. I got arrows and I'll shoot them. Who them fake pharaohs? I uproot them and usurp them. That's slapping, bro. This might be my new theme song to my show. Forget it. Black Egypt. Cause what? I'll make you mad with that Black Egypt. If you want to make me mad with that fake ass shit y'all spitting, let's do it. Let's go. Black Egypt. Cause you really don't move mean as me anyway. Like nobody who fuck with me can't move as mean as me, bro. I put all this shit on your head. I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck, but this is what I was just looking at right here. This Narmer right here, yes or no? Is this Narmer on this King's list? Because just like I said, if it is, then we got kings before him that they knocked off. Look, who's all these people over here? Who is all these people over here if this is Narmer? Is that not Narmer? Narmer. Huh? It could not be Narmer. It could be something else. This is a king's list called the Palmero Stone. So it's lists like these where we get the ancient kings of Egypt list off of. Look at this, y'all. It's different right here. This is different. This right here is different. We got the Neter in Hoot, the Golden Horus. We got who I assume was Ser, but this is different right here. This ain't really like the Suitin. We only got the Suit plant. We got the in Ren. The Suit plant, the Ren. I have to make a zoom, but yeah, I might drop a link. I might go blow one and come back, have me a smoke break, and then come back and get live on some other stuff. You feel me? But this is different right here. Ren Neb, Suit Ren Neb. What's up with that? What's up with this Suit Ren Neb, y'all? Suit, this ain't knee suit. This is Suit Ren Neb. This is gold. Sut Ren Nebu. Gold of the South. The name of the gold from the South. Sut is the South if we ain't saying Sut. If we ain't, this is Resi. If we not saying Nisut Biddy, this is Sut, like a sledge print from the South. This is the mouth and an N. That Ren. Ren means a name. And this is Nebu, or R-N Nebu. Whatever the case, 2 gold. But it's cool. I was just looking at this list to make the point I've been making for a long time. That they said the Shemsu Heru ruled Egypt before, what you call it? But I mean, this is a whole work. This is a whole work to do. It's an affair. All right, who is this? Which king is this? I just said it under my breath while I was reading it. But if you're, I'm talking about my people. I know people out there do the metal nature. I ain't the only one. Dang, I just had his name. We can pull up any of them, bro. I'm not gonna play, but I want to know who this was right here. It's an easy enough name. You know it's a king's name because it's encircled inside of a shinu. We see that S. We see the S and we see Nefer. Like Nefertiti. And then we see that same R that I was talking about. How much bigger can I make it? Nefer. Ru. Seneferu. This Seneferu. 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 I think this says 18. Right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That don't say 18. No, I messed that up. Anyway, I just was doing it. Seneferu. I don't know what they were saying about Seneferu on there, but that's who that was. I'm looking at these. This is how long these people ruled for. I mean, I would have, this has to be read. Forever. This says forever. All right, Jetsu. This is Su. Jetsu. So for all times, I don't know about this right here. And then Depeche something. I'm glad I'm looking at this because I just found Set in here. Like the birth Set or something. So these are all when they got born, basically. They're talking about births right here. Meset. This is Meset. Look. This is like when they was born. Look, it says Mes on each one of these, right? See this foxtail thing like this? You see how you see it on each one, and they got a T under it. See how you see it again? It looked like an M. The thing that looked like an M. Then it has this half loaf of bread, which is a T in it. These are all talking about some birth of something. And obviously we see the solar boat right here. And some type of dating. I ain't answering no phone calls in like 2 hours. People gonna have to realize the phone is old school. Just come get in the chat. I'm just saying. Sut Ka Meset. Shining forth from the birth that was shining forth from the south. I don't know. Sut Ka Meset. Meset. Who cares? I mean, not who cares, but like, you know. I have to take it. But Hey Root's still on the boat for all these people. I'm just looking. So do these, how long did he reign for or whatever? Do these markings right here, these represent months or seasons. And I think the season is, I bet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we got a day for the sun right here. And then 7 strokes under here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 10 seasons. If I'm wrong, I could be wrong because these numbers could go over with these over here. But whatever. It's also the moon, and it could just be the phrase I mean, not the phrase, the sound AH. But I think this is Abed. And we still see they keep talking about births on here. So maybe that was just saying when all these kings were born or something. So one of the things I started off with, and I want to identify this, and I'm going to be done with this for today so that I don't never ever mess this up. You see this animal standing on this type of standard when it's curled over like this. That's how you know the difference between the dogs, because they put them on different type of standards. And this standard curls over. I need to know whether that's Ampu or set when it curls over. And that's that's not a study. You could just go find that real quick and then settle it in my brain so that I don't keep mistaking Ampu for set in Old Kingdom stuff. In Middle Egyptian stuff, it's not that easy. You can clearly see the difference between them. But like, who could tell me right here whether this is Ampu or set on this standard? The only way you're supposed to know is which standard he's standing on. He's standing on the curly standard. And I don't think, so let's look at these standards. See, Ampu is on the straight standard, but let's see if set is on the curly standard. Set is on the straight standard too, so that's not helping us. I mean, this source isn't helping us. But one of them only be on the curly standard, so let's go in further. Anubis Ampu is like the embalmer, responsible for, the afterlife, your introduction to it. Not responsible for introducing you to it, but responsible for being your steward in the afterlife, your initial steward in the afterlife. But what I was looking for was to see if they had any type of let's read this. This ain't the same one we was going over the other day. It looked fairly similar though, but some of these things be fairly similar. Now, see, that's the type of stuff I'll be talking about. Don't ever let nobody talk to you about what the people was, man. First of all, we got to understand even there's just so much different stuff. But just know what you see and what they wanted you to see. And I don't want to be distracted because I was trying to see was Ampu on the standard on here, but he's not. So we got two different sections of text. We got this section of text at the top. It's so simple for the students of Metal Nature that I don't even really on the trip. But we got that's the text regarding the falcon. And I don't want to say this is the goddess back there. That might be his consort, or it could be the goddess, but she's not represented in any zoomorphic form. She kind of represented as a human, just with a headdress on. But these two are represented in zoomorphic form, so they're the deities. They both holding symbols of life towards him, but they're holding symbols. This one is holding a symbol of life through another symbol of power and dominion, which is the was. So this is was-ankh. Was-ankh right there. And he got, this seems to be holding a was scepter too, for power and dominion. And for some reason, when trying to look at this locality that they talking about, I only see a T and a spot. Neb Taui, the Lord of the Two Lands, but this might be the place, the locale right here. Tepet, and I might be leaving this out. Tepet, wherever they was talking about, Tepet, Neb Taui. So this is, she was, if she's Nebet Taui, she was like his wife. This ain't his wife. This is somebody else. This is his wife over here. And his wife. So this might be a Netra over here, but let me see the difference between them. She ain't got nothing about her. They're not talking about her right here. This is talking about her. Nebet Taui right here. Neb T Taui. It's just Ta if you see one stroke like this. And look, and this is Neb Taui. See, no T in the middle. Neb Taui, Nebet Taui. Anyway, I was having fun. I'm about to stop the stream so the stream won't be too long, and I might come back. I mean, so the video won't be too long for people when they watch it back. I don't be liking to have no 30-hour streams or nothing. I might do that and we'll come back later live again. But just so we started to read this, I wanted to see the name. So this is a heart. This is a heart. Oh, y'all see this? This is Hotep in the middle. Hetep. This is Ra. Hetep. Wait, so this is Ra, and you read the Ra last. So Hotep Abra. What is that? Sahetep Abra. Sahetep Abra. Now let's see what they say his name was. Sahetep Abra. Sahetep Abra. They said Amen Imhat. This don't say that right there. So this is a different one of his names. This is Sahetep Abra. Well, I wanted to see. But yeah, thanks for tapping in, though. And I'm going to just end this stream and then come back again at a different time. Maybe a couple hours, an hour, maybe a few minutes. But I don't like to have no 3-hour, 4-hour videos. It's too long for people to be trying to type.